It's an extraordinarily beautiful time of year right now. It seems that everything around us is teeming with life. The trees are in full bloom. Even the dandelions look resplendent in this weather. We have our house, the area surrounding our house has become sort of like a nursery for wildlife. We're seeing baby squirrels. We're seeing baby rabbits all over the place. Lots and lots of baby rabbits, which is a real challenge when you have dogs. But I've been thinking about how beautiful it is right now. And this little park where I'm standing is just down the street from my house. And it wasn't so very long ago that it was covered with snow and ice, and it looked completely dead. And by all appearances, if you didn't know the cycles of life and you looked at these trees, you looked at the ground, you would think nothing lives here. And yet now suddenly life is all around us, and it is a gorgeous week. I wonder about how that connects with us in the cycles of our own lives. I wonder what parts of our lives we may sometimes regard as being lifeless or past its prime, and yet over and over again, life comes back to us in some of these moments. I think that's the way God calls us to live, and our lives go through different moments like that. But there's always new life under the surface. That's part of what our faith tells us. Out at our lake property, there's a patch that we use. It grows asparagus, and it is wonderful asparagus. We didn't plant it; it just was there, and so we've enjoyed it very much. It's about 20 feet long and maybe 5 feet deep. And I looked at it last fall, and you let the asparagus go to seed in the fall, so everything looked very overgrown. There were some leaves and things, just kind of gross stuff in there. And when we were out there last week, I needed to clear all that off so that the new growth could have sunlight and nutrients. And so I was in there and kind of pulling all the old stuff out of that. And I saw, sure enough, even though it's pretty early in the season, I saw the beginning sprouts, only 3 or 4 inches tall, but some of this beautiful asparagus that is going to be now throughout the next several months enough asparagus to feed us a vegetable at least once a week, maybe twice a week, maybe even 3 times a week, depending on how the growing season works. And it's amazing. It's not there yet, but you can already see it, and that life is coming back. I wonder if you are experiencing moments in your life when you think, I've done my service, I've lived out my usefulness in some ways. I served on this team or this committee. I used to read and worship, but I'm past that stage of my life now. I'm now resting and letting other people step into that role, and that's okay if that's what God's calling you to do. But I want to encourage you to be open to the possibility that God is calling you to new experiences of life, new iterations of your faith that can not only help you grow in your faith at this stage, but also help others around you to experience that faith and to live into those moments that you have had as so much a part of your life. And whatever you're experiencing right now, I pray that you will keep your eyes open for the signs of life that God is bringing forth in you, in all of us, all around us. These days are beautiful. I hope you enjoy them to the fullest extent. And also, as you're enjoying the weather and as you're looking at the beauty of God's creation, remember that you are a part of that creation too, that God is calling beauty out of you. God is bringing you to new life and new things. Friends, be well, be healthy, be safe, be blessed, and enjoy God's good creation today and in the days to come.